Hello, all my dear Cancerian friends. I have your forecast for October right here, and I've got all my ducks in a row, and I want to share something with you that a lot of you have asked me, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? Okay, here's the deal. Those of you I have worked with on uh, moving back into the womb know how powerful that is. Um, what I've realized is that many people want to take that as a course and actually learn how to do it and share it with other people. If you are one of those, please go to my website, shoot me an email, let me know it, because I am going to be teaching how to help others move into the womb. This is a very simple three-step process, as many of you know. And so I'm going to share that. If I have not yet done the secrets from the womb with you, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. It's all there. Again, send me an email because I want to explain it to you. And I mean, just get to know you and make you familiar with it so you see how easy it is. It doesn't take a long time. If you blink, it's done. So I'm also mentoring people. Some of you know that because I mentored you a while back before COVID. Um, what I'm doing is pairing people up, people who have the same issues, perhaps, but who are compatible with each other. We can do either a one-on-one mentoring, that means me and you, or you and one other person and me. And I've been teaching astrology since 1968. And what I want to do and what I've been fortunate enough to be able to do is to help people not just learn astrology, but fall in love with themselves and move into a state of joy. This book helps. And so that's it. Website, MaxineTaylor.com. If you call me, bring a list of questions. I'll be glad to answer all of them. Now, let's talk about you. Okay, don't want to knock anything off the table here. Well, let's talk about what's going on. Jupiter is retrograde. Well, it will be retrograde on the 9th. Jupiter is the greater benefic. It blesses us wherever it falls in our birth chart. Now, it's retro or will be. I keep saying it's retro because it's in the shadow of the retrograde. Did you think Mercury was the only planet that drove us nuts by moving into the shadow? No. Every planet except the sun and the moon, which are considered planets, uh, move into the shadow prior to the retrograde. And so, what this says is that you want to be alone. It's in the 12th house of solitude, privacy, the spirit plane. And this really speaks to the psychic within you. You are the first water sign in the zodiac, and you know how sensitive you are. If you're at a party and somebody there is having a rough time and you are standing next to them, you are an empath and you're going to feel that. So you may need a little time for you. and I suggest you take it. Now, Mars, the red planet, I love it. Wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with and fight for. And you're saying, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want, and because I can. So go ahead and do that. Now you might say, isn't there a dichotomy there? Mars says, yes, jump in, both feet. And Jupiter says, pull back, listen to spirit. I say, do both. You've got the best of both. Now, let's talk about the sun. If Mars is what we fight with and for, the sun is the greater planet of all of them. It is life itself. It is what our life is about. It is the center of our life. It's a little different than number one, but the center of your life is your fourth house, which is the natural house for Cancerians. So home and family, very, very, very important. Now, are you in real estate? Double whammy. This brings life to families and real estate and everything emotional. On the 22nd of the month, the sun moves into your fifth house and you're ready to party. And the fifth house is children. So if you have children, spend time with them. If you're a teacher, you've got a whole class full. And by the way, animals are children too. So home and family, up until the 22nd, when the sun moves into your fifth house, and you're ready to party. And you're ready to put your children first. You're ready to put your love life first. If you're an artist, you're ready to put your creations first. I just love this. And you might say, well, I thought it was Mars that fought for, you know, what it wants. Yeah, but the sun just creates it. Isn't that beautiful? Now, Mercury, for the first time is in a long time, is not retrograde, of course. Mercury is what we think about and talk about, and it's in your fourth house of home and family. So there's lots of communication. If you're a realtor, double whammy. On the 13th, Mercury moves into your fifth house, and you're thinking about your fun, you're thinking about your kids. It adds a creative, a thought process to everything you do that's fun. That's great. No problem. On the 13th, it moves into it's in your fifth house. Okay. Venus, the planet of love and money and beauty. It's the lesser benefic. There's nothing lesser about Venus. It's beauty, it's love, it's everything. You've had either a really great social life or wonderful time with your children or wonderful creative adventures. And on the 17th of the month, it moves into your sixth house of work, health, and service. And your job picks up and your health picks up and you're loving your work. I can't think of anything better. Now, on the new moon, which is October 2nd, remember we're in the dark of the moon just prior to that for about 2 days, so energy is going to be low. But on the 2nd, we have a new moon, and it's not just a new moon, it is a solar eclipse, which means you'll feel this new moon for approximately a year, unless it's on your sun, moon, or ascendant, in which case I have seen it work for 2 years. This is This can be magnificent. Home, family, and real estate. 2 weeks later, we have the full moon, and that's when things come to a head. This full moon is on the 17th, and it's in 24 Aries. This will help your career, your public image, all that working and getting up early and getting things done. You're in the catbird seat. You are the leader. And I am going to suggest to you that you move upward in whatever your career happens to be. I just love that for you. So, happy October. And join me again next month when once again I take a look at your forecast. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.